Hey everybody, welcome to the Finishing Blow. Kay Miller here with you again to recap what happened last week, or this week, or this between the last video and this video. I'm gonna recap that. So it was a pretty slow week, actually. If you followed me on my website, trailers. It was like trailerfest 2011, but I don't know. It happens, you know. I guess not every week can be winning, but we're gonna cover it anyways because it's fun and it's what I do. So let's see what started. Okay, so the first thing that started was Jackie Chan. His film 1911 is going to be the opening film at the Tokyo International Film Festival, which is pretty big. I mean, especially given that it's a Chinese film. But Jackie's super excited about it. Like, if you, I think after I made that post, he wrote on his website about how he wants to use the film to like reinvigorate the Japanese spirit, you know, after the earthquake and the tsunami and all that. So awesome job for Jackie to be so. He's such a cool guy. I love Jackie. But yeah, there's also a teaser trailer that came out, and I don't know why. I have no idea why, but for some reason the trailers that have come out for 1911 are both in Japanese so far, and it's weird. Like, I don't know why I haven't seen like a Chinese trailer yet. But I posted it anyways. It's all in Japanese, but there's not that much to it. It's one of those, like, I forgot, it's like, what would you sacrifice? What would you die for? You know, typical movie trailer questions that they ask you. But it was, I don't know. I still don't know about 1911. I'm getting like a Warlords vibe to it, where it's going to be more of like drama and, you know, camaraderie and brotherhood and drama compared to like action, which is fine. I'm not saying like Warlords was not a bad movie, but I remember when I first watched Warlords, I thought it was going to be like Jet Li and Dynasty Warriors and just him like mowing down people, and it was not what I expected at all. It took me a while, so just make sure you're, you know, okay with that. Okay, so what else? What other trailers did I put on there? A ton of them. There's a film called Blood Traffic that's coming out. And I don't even remember that girl's name. I forgot her name. But I don't know. Just look at it's like a little short teaser, and it's really just strange. It's about like angels and vampires at war, and I think the whole reason why I put up the the trailer was because I was like baffled at how strangely proportioned she is. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me if I'm just weird. But like, there's that shot of like from behind her, and like, I don't know if it's the guns or what, but her proportions are just so like in contrast to one another. She has like no like waist, and then her hips like explode out, and that bothered me. Besides, in the whole teaser, I'm just like, what? I don't get it. But I don't know. You guys seem to be good at pointing out stuff that I seem to miss, which is awesome. And I'll get back to that here in a second, or several seconds, but I'll get back to it, I promise. So, but yeah, Blood Traffic, don't know too much about it. It was just a little teaser trailer, something to, you know, fill the void. I'd rather have some news than no news, so I did that instead. And then to follow that up, I did a trailer for Killer Elite, which I know is technically not brand new. It came out like last week or so, but again, I don't know, you guys, at least the people that have commented and stuff, seem to be pretty in tune with like the American films, which I'm not, because I'm terrible and I'm a racist apparently, but which is bad because I live in the States. But I don't know, Killer Elite is just one of those, like, it's got Jason Statham in it. Could be good, could be bad, depending on how they edit it and how they film it. I don't remember if I looked up who choreographed it, but I did. I wrote about it, and I forgot, because that was like Tuesday. But the trailer itself looks good, but you could already tell there's a lot of like editing, but I'm really hoping that, like, since it's Clive Owen and Jason Statham, that they don't like overdo it and it'll look cool. I mean, it's got some cool like action piece segments in it, but I just don't know how it's gonna, like, you know, they film trailers differently than they film like an actual movie. So we'll have to see how that goes. And then after all the trailerifications, I found a new trailer for Jet Li and Sui Hark's film, which was, what was it, Flying Swords of Dragon Gate? I still want to say Dragon Tiger Gate, probably never gonna live that up. But yes, Flying Swords Dragon Gate. Again, I'm just not impressed. Like, I found that like the original article was on like Twitch, and they were like, they're like, oh, it looks so much better and sounds better than the teaser. It still doesn't show anything. Like, it shows people like floating a little bit, but like I still haven't seen Jet Li's face, and like there's no fighting in it. Like, I don't know. I'm not very good about like artsy martial arts films. Like the Crouching Tiger film, I didn't like too much. Hero, I watched it, and I don't know. I need to go watch it again because I watched it when I was in high school and I had like a super bias against wire work. I think I've gotten better about it, but I was like, how do you fight on a pond and almost fall in? Like, I don't get it. So hopefully it's not like one of those, but I mean, like, you know, Sweetheart and Jet Li, Once Upon a Time in China, which was amazing, and that was like super wire work. So I still have a little bit of faith in it, but I don't know how the 3D is going to work, and I don't know how the action looks, because they haven't shown anything yet. Like, in my mind, in my perspective, they haven't shown anything. So I don't know if it's going to be good or not. Whew, okay, so that's all the trailers I posted. I told you there were a lot of trailers, but it was fun. It was something different. Sorry, the lens is glaring in my face. Alright, so continuing on, what else happened, like, newsworthy? Oh, no, I forgot. My brain is not working. Was it? I'm pretty sure it was the, yeah, it was the opening ceremony for Tom Yum-Goong 2, which, I found off of Maurice Crump's official website, but I want to give a special shout out to Evil Dollar, because he's the one that gave me the link for it, and I do appreciate it. I wouldn't have seen it until a while after it had come out, so thank you so much for that. I do really appreciate it. I gave you a little shout out in the article itself. I'm not trying to like take credit for it, so if you guys do have like tips or something like that, feel free to send them. I'll give you a shout out, I promise. But yeah, there's so many like big name Thai people in that film, at least in the opening ceremony. It's got the potential to be amazing, but again, Tony Jaa has a track record of busting out of the gates and then just falling over and leaving the race. So I'm a little bit worried about that. I'm hoping he's like reinvigorated and wants to do something, you know, that like really blows people out of their seats, because I like Tony Jaa, but it's, you know, it's just one of those that like his movies have gotten progressively worse. Like, honestly, Ong Bak was amazing. The Protector was good, but it wasn't as good. No idea on what the plot is, but it's seriously, if the plot is an elephant getting kidnapped again, I'm gonna give up. I'm just gonna stop. But high hopes. I know that they've got the like A team on there. You know, Zhi Yunin, Kazoo, Dan Chapong. I'm only naming all these people that you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. But yes, it'll be amazing. Hopefully. I'm hoping it's not one of those that takes 3 years to film, like the original didn't it? I need it. Like, there's so many names for that movie. It's Tom Yum-Goong, and like Warrior King in the UK, The Protector in the States. I don't know what to call it anymore. But I think the original one took like 3 years to film. I would rather have to wait 3 years for a good film than to wait like 6 months and they just pump it out and it's terrible. Because, like, you know, that one scene where he fights in the restaurant, the one shot thing, I think that took like 4 months. I would much rather them do something like that than just throw something out because they have all these people. We'll see though. Hopefully we'll get some like set shots and things like that and start filming. Okay, just a couple more things I need to talk about. First one is my review. I did a review for Unleashed. I don't think I'm going to talk about it too much. It's there. It exists. I wanted to do a different review for a movie that I just learned about. It's like an old Shaw Brothers film. I can't find it anywhere. Like, I'm pissed. I gotta order it online if I want to get it, and I'm lazy. I gotta click buttons. Actually, I should be more lazy to just drive there. But I'm not. I went to like 3 different Walmarts and I couldn't find this movie. So hopefully it'll be on the list one of these days. But I mean, it's new to me. It's like a 1979 Mad Monkey Kung Fu is what it's called. But yeah, I wanna see it. It looks good. But instead, I had to do a backup plan, and so I watched Unleashed instead because I enjoy it. I guess that kind of ruins my review, but hey, who cares? It's not the first time I shot myself in the foot, put my foot in my mouth, or shot my foot and put it in my mouth. You know what I mean. You don't know what I mean. I'm sorry. Okay, so that review's up. If you want to see my take on it, I don't know. I think it had like a really deep, layered plot. Maybe I just like Jet Li a lot, but check it out. It's fun. It's a party. Okay, so still got a couple more things I want to cover. There's cobwebs everywhere out here today. Spiders are making, like, apparently they don't like me filming here. They're making traps. Whew. Okay, so real quick, I did another bonus post. If you guys hadn't seen it yet, gotta represent Japan. So I did one for Hiroshi Adachi. But I guess if you said it the right way, it would be Adachi Hiroshi. So, ぜひ見てください. Oh no, I spoke Japanese. No, I spoke Japanese, didn't I? ごめんね。日本で見てる皆さんもよろしくお願いします. No, I did it again. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But no, seriously, watch. Like, look at his bio. It's awesome. And I'm not just saying that because I wrote it. It's awesome. Like, there's two short films on there. There's one that's called Mess. And then there's also, I almost fell. There's also one that you guys might have seen called Hand Over Fist, which is still beastly awesome. So check it out. I think he's going to be a big deal. He's got a good shot because Japanese martial arts films they're awful. Like, have you seen High Kick Girl? Don't. Watch the trailer and that'll be enough. I sat through the whole thing and it was awful. And I know they made a sequel and I didn't even have the motivation to look for where it's at, but yes, Hiroshi Adachi, check him out. He's amazing. Okay, so real quick before I run out of time for this video, there are a couple things I want to address, all of them having to do with my lack of social networking skills. First, you guys had posted some things on my YouTube videos, which I appreciate so much, and I'm gonna do better about that because I checked it today. When I was like gonna post my video, or like not post this video, but okay, random side story. I own like 4 shirts, and so I try to look and see what shirts I've worn the past week so they don't overlap. And that's when I noticed that some of you guys had posted comments on my last video, which was like 6 days ago. And I apologize. I'm gonna do better. I was treating my YouTube channel as like an archive thing where I would just link it. So I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna check it every day, I promise. And I'm gonna personally reply to all of your comments. So the 2 of you guys that did comment last week, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna do better about it, I promise. Also, Twitter hates me. It's like official. Like, I don't know why. I'm trying to post every day. Every time I put a post, I try to do it. And for some reason, like, one of 2 things happens. Like, either the page doesn't load at all, or that little box where you can type stuff turns into like an upload photo thing. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just not doing it right. I'm trying to use Twitter the best I can. So if you guys are following me, I'm very sorry. I'm gonna try and do better, but I don't know what to do about that. Whew, okay, I think that's everything. But I will continue to do these videos. I do appreciate the comments, I really do. It's awesome, especially the guys who wrote about Gacked. That was awesome. Like, I don't know why, but the things that scare and disturb me, you guys are like all for. I've come to learn. Especially when it comes to Gacked, which is awesome. You guys give me like amazing information. But what was it? What was the other thing that you guys like? Oh, Old Boy. Like, I was talking about how disturbing and messed up Old Boy is, and people are terrible for watching it and liking it, and people started to comment. So maybe I need to talk about more things that disturb me, and you guys will fill me in on why I should not be disturbed about it, or why I'm wrong, which is fun. Okay, that's it for this week. I'm done rambling. Hopefully next week, I'm hoping for the Raid trailer. It didn't come out yet, but hopefully next week it will. Hopefully it won't be a trailer fest like this week was, but you know, you deal with what you got. So, all right, well, thank you so much for stopping by. This is K Miller, and this week has been finished.